Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of Chicago, the Lion King!
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
They're underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Teddy, I assume many times in your career, you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had the longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight?
You know, sometimes you get caught up when you're fighting a fighter with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage. You start to think that only one way is the way to go. You got to force yourself to work your way in. I remind myself and I remind my fighter that you can step out and make the taller man give up his height. Walk him into traps.
Commits to the straight right.
Keep working the body.
Kings clamped down by a left hand. Kings on the receiving end of a hook. Solid. Round number one, and he's already down.
And if he survives here, Joe, you wonder how that's going to affect him for the rest of the night. Because we expect him to be aggressive. Will he be tentative from now on?
King's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Good jab by King. King swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. The Lions putting forth a great combination there. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Nice work with the double jab to the midsection. End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
Slip his punch.
Start of a new round, and I give credit to his corner. King's cornermen did a really good job after a round in which their fighter was knocked down of just being calm and cool.
The way they're supposed to be. You know, we always talk about the fighter having to be calm and the experience that a fighter has. Well, that corner has plenty of experience. They just showed it.
A solid left hand by Lee. The Lions at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Good right hand. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
That right hand over the top lands flush. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Lions missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
King's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
Two snapping jabs by King.
Guard your head.
How about that left hand? Lee's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing on that?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
King's coming out to fight this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, any idea? Do you think he's recouped enough here?
Well, we're going to find out very quickly by looking at his legs. You're going to look downstairs just like you look downstairs in the basement of a house to see whether or not those bricks are in place or whether or not some of the mortar has kind of disappeared and the bricks are a little loose. You want to see if those legs are stable, if they're firm.
Good combination by King.
Get inside, get inside.
Hits him in the mug with the right. The Lions getting back to basics. A good solid jab. A well-placed left hand up top. Clubbers hurt by a superb hook to the head. Targeting that midsection now with the combo.
Back to the body.
Nice strike after catching one by the Lion. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Solid right by Lee. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by King.
That's what I want to see.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. The Lions now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head.
Just like we practice in the gym.
3 rounds in the books. Clubbers in control. Teddy, he's up with a clean sweep on your scorecard.
Yeah, and I like the way he's doing it. You know, he's making the guy come to him, he's making him miss, and he's scoring all the clean punches.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Oh, a nice 2-punch combo by King. Clubbers lucky he just got away with one there. He just snuck in a headbutt. Halfway through round number 4. There's that southpaw jab in the left hand. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it.